When I retired, I wanted to have a break and come away from football for a while. It's very difficult if you remain within that bubble. When you're in there, everything is football. You know, it's 24 hours a day. For me, it was important to come away, have a clean break, and then decide what the next step was.
After a 19-year playing career, former Republic of Ireland international Richard Dunne is now enjoying retirement in Monaco.
We've been here now, I think, 3.5 years, so I absolutely love it. So it's all turned out nicely for us. It's never felt like a big break that we've just completely moved country. We've just gradually met people, met friends, learned the language. I suppose like a footballer's career, you move around, you find different villages and different places and meet new friends and people, and then to move over here was pretty much the same. It was just a continuation of what we've been doing. My son was playing for AS Monaco for their junior side, and people were asking, there's so many kids around, and some kids weren't able to get into teams, and they can only cater for so many players and so many kids, so we decided to try and open up an academy.
Negotiate what? Come to vote.
My partner Igor, he suggested that we try and do it, and give kids of all abilities and ages an opportunity to learn how to play football.
Our kids play together. So my son is goalkeeper, Richard's son is forwards, and we just talk about process, about life, about football. I never know about Richard before.
Turn back in. Exterior. Yes.
And so Richard tell me, I'm a professional football player. I go to internet because I don't see face before. Yeah, wow.
Danger here, and Dunne has made a miraculous clearance on the goal line.
And so I'm very happy to be friends with him. Now it's a partners for our company.
Good push on that first touch. Get it out of your feet, and then a nice pass.
Having played over 400 Premier League games and with 80 caps for his country, the former Manchester City captain's hoping to pass on his vast experience to the next generation through his academy.
I mean, obviously, I'm proud of it because the amount of games that I've played internationally and in club level in England. Obviously, would have liked to have been more successful in terms of medals and silverware and stuff like that. But the teams that I played for, the aim wasn't to win trophies. You know, when I was at Everton, they weren't financially a strong side. Same at Man City, we weren't financially a strong side, so it was difficult, and we had some great times along the way. I wouldn't change it. I think I've lived my life as well as living as a footballer, and I've learned a lot.
Dunne is now looking to the future, with his academy linking up with Ligue 1 giants AS Monaco, who are hoping that he and his business partner Igor can produce a star of the future.
This is our under-11 team. We have our first league game tomorrow. We've had a couple of pre-season tournaments which have gone well. This is what they've been waiting for the whole time, is just to get their season going.
This is the dressing rooms. This is where it would have started for myself back in Ireland, and I'm sure any other players in the Premier League have all been to grounds like this.
Non, c'est ça, c'est juste prendre plaisir. C'est une bonne, c'est 30 degrés, donc tu gardes le ballon.
Well, I think it's a great initiative by Richard and Igor to give a football education to the local kids, and for us at Monaco, because the youth development has been always at the core of our activities. So we are really very happy that we can support such a great initiative, and maybe, hopefully, one day one of these kids will join the first team of Monaco. Who knows?
Yo, smile. C'est juste you, d'accord?
I believe there's only one guy born in Monaco who's ever scored for Monaco in the history of the club. So if we can produce more players from this area who then turn out to be stars for the local team, it brings them more interest. It's not a massive population here, but people will always support a local guy, someone who's from the area, whose main aim is to play for Monaco, and that's the dream from a young childhood to go up and actually achieve it, it will be a great reward for us, but also I think just for the area in general, that it can have its own players and its own professional academy all the way through. We've played a few pre-season games and it's been quite easy for them, some of them, and I think they thought they were going to turn up today and it was going to be a bit of a stroll, and it wasn't. It was very, very difficult, but they reacted well to it and they understood. It's nice for them to start the season with a win on you. It's been less than a year, but we've gone really far along the line in terms of what we've been able to do, and if you have a knowledge for football which should be passed on to kids, and this is where I live, so this is the area that I have to do it. If I was in Ireland, I would like to do it there. If I lived in England, I'd like to do it there.
If we see boys 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago, it's the same boys, completely changed, completely. Now I look at our boys, it's like it's a professional person.
I think it's a great inspiration for the kids, and it's a dream, and it's important at this age, and any age, but at this age especially, to dream. This is the guy who succeeded, Richard, a fantastic player, and here he is, and this makes a great, I think, difference in the development and the perception of the kids.
I just think ex-footballers, if given the opportunity, should be able to give something back and try and help children first and foremost. At the moment, I really, really enjoy coaching the kids, and I think for myself, it's like a progression thing, and there's no rush. I don't think that I should be a manager of a professional team or anything like that, because I've been doing it for 6 months and need so much to learn. It takes a lot of time up, but it's good fun and it's interesting. At the moment, I don't see any reason to change that. I'm really enjoying as it goes.